Hello again. I really hope you're all still keeping safe and finding the time to play some music. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about open G tuning. It's a tuning I use a lot for my solo work outside of Players Academy, and a little bit about using a slide. So first you'll need something to use as a slide. This is my main one. I bought it from a music shop in Cardiff about 20 years ago, I think. But I do have a drawer full of different slides. I've made them and acquired them and over the years. So I appreciate you can't pop out to a music shop at the moment to get one, but there's lots of different alternatives. Traditional thing to do is to cut the neck off a bottle. This one's professionally made. If you do have a responsible grown-up with a well-equipped toolbox, ideally with some sort of diamond cutting equipment, you could do that. It's not great to try it on yourself at home without specialist equipment. You do just tend to end up shattering the bottle. But you could just use something like a small glass or bottle. Anything you've got lying around should do. This is the length of plumber's pipe that somebody gave me. Something like a measuring cup. Over the years I have seen people using a socket wrench like you use to take the nuts off car wheels. I've seen people using a medicine bottle or the handle off a butter knife. Basically anything that's small, round, glass or metal and hard should do the job. So next, assuming you're sitting here holding a guitar in standard tuning, what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to tune the low E down to a D, the A string down to a G, and the high E down to a D as well. So what we've done there is we've retuned the guitar, so now when we play all of the open strings, we get a G major chord. So what this does is standard tuning is a bit of a compromise, but it works pretty well in a whole load of different keys. Using an open tuning like this, what we're kind of doing is making the guitar so it works really well but in just one key. So to make a note with the slide, what we're going to do is we're going to hold it against the string just above the fret. That's the metal fret itself, not in the middle like we would if we were playing a note with our fingers. So because we got a G major just by playing all the strings open, that means if we want to change the chord, all we've got to do is either move the slide or make a bar with our finger at any fret, and we get a major chord, which is really nice. So we can So the ones we are going to use today, besides our G, is our C major at the 5th fret and a D major at the 7th fret. So today we're going to play through a simple blues progression, so we can start by getting a bit of a strum going. And we're going to run the slide up, we're going to run it from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret. And we're going to do that twice. And just play one open note in between. So once you've practiced that a bit and you get the knack of it, we can start to play around with our little chord progression. So we're going to play our original riff 4 times, and we can slide up to the 5th fret for our C chord. Hold it there, we're going to do it for 2 bars or 8 strums, and we can go back and we're going to do our original riff twice. We're going to come up to our D chord. That's our little progression. Hopefully when you do it all in one go, it should sound a bit like this. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of something to get started with. But the really great thing about this tuning is because we can play any major chord with just one finger, we can use it as a quick way to play lots and lots of different songs. So I suggest you have a play around with this tuning for a few different chord patterns. You can do some songs you know, or make up some chords, make up some chord progressions. So I would really love to hear from you. It'd be great to know which parts of these videos you found useful, what you'd like me to help you with going forwards. So yeah, do keep safe.